Thought I'd tell you a hard truth about farmers at a farmer's market. I'm Holly.
Drew here.
I'm Jerry.
Holly found some grass out in our field and she wanted to try it out by planting it. It's kind of started like you see it right here, and then it kind of started blooming like you see right here. I'd say it's a great grass.
Well, it's Friday evening, and what we do on Friday evenings now is get ready for market. And I am out harvesting beets and onions, and I'll show you what I got. Here is the harvest before the wash. Very good harvest. Was proud of myself today. It only took me around 3 hours to do bouquets, so hey, moving fast. But they look amazing. That's all of them ready for market. So beautiful. The beets, the onions, the Drew. So we're here at the market. It's bright and early, and we are getting it done. I think this is our 7th market. So this is what we got going on. We finally got onions. Yes. So we finally got onions, and we got beets. More beets. We have tomato plants with a few tomatoes on there. Maybe that'll help them sell better. We have squash. We have onions, big onions. Drew has his fudge.
I got the fudge.
We'll see how he does. Let's hope he does well. And then, of course, I have my flowers. And they're not set up yet, but I'll show you when I get them set up, and I'll show you what the booth looks like as I get it set up. See you soon. Thought I'd tell you a hard truth about farmers at a farmer's market. When we first started farmers markets, everyone would tell us how they're so glad to see real farmers at the market and not people who just bring in wholesale market items from another farmer's market or from other farmers just being shipped in, from avocados to pineapples to everything. They know that it doesn't come from a farmer here in Texas. So we would start bringing our stuff to the farm market, and we're so excited about it. We bring squash and jalapenos and tomatoes. And yesterday I brought in my fresh squash, fresh onions. We also have fresh beets. We had our plants that we sell, that we make ourselves, our hanging baskets. And we sowed 6 squash and about 10 onions. And everybody went right by us and went right down to the wholesaler. So we come home with making very little money and working hard at it. So that's what we deal with every weekend. Makes you want to quit, makes you want to do something else. But the truth is, at the end of the day, all the markets are the same. Everybody does the exact same thing. All the market people go to the people where they could go to H-E-B or Walmart and get the exact same produce that they buy from him, rather than buying it from a farmer. And yet they want to tell you how they want to buy it from a farmer, but they don't. And if they do, they don't want to pay the price. And my prices are actually very comparable to their prices, but yet they surpass us. Then you wonder why farmers don't make it in the farming business and why we don't have all these small farmers out there doing it. Because we work really hard and we don't get anything back from it. So why would you do it? And the reason that I'm saying this is I doubt we will be farming too much longer. It's just not worth it. We work extremely hard and we just don't see any return. And honestly, the average farmer taps out around 5 years. And we're coming on our 4th year, and now I see why they do it. Because you're really just pouring money into something that's not giving back at all. Everybody's out there buying sweets and cookies and stuff that they just don't want to bake themselves. And we're out there actually working the land and trying to sell a product that no one's buying. So of course the farmers don't make it. My microgreens are doing good. I may stick with that, but I don't know if I'll stick with anything anymore, to be honest. I'm really truly debating doing any of this stuff anymore. It's tiring. I'm old. My husband's old. We just work and we love it, but we can't keep doing something that we love. And part of us love it, part of us hates it. We work really, really hard, so it's wear and tear on the body. And at the end of the day, you just have to ask yourself if it's worth it. And at the end of the day, here on Cherish Farms, it's really not worth it. So today, after my rant and rave, I am going to pull my beets, and I'm pulling them for homestead harvesting. I'm going to pickle a whole bunch of them. Excited to get them going. Some are way too big for canning, but I'm pulling all the good ones, and I have actually quite a bit of really, really good ones. Most of mine are really good, so I'm going to be pulling them and getting them ready for homesteading purposes. I'm pickling a bunch of beets. So it's an afternoon. We got done mowing today, and now I'm gonna go up in the field and clean up the strawberry bed. It should be fun. So come on, let's go. But first I wanted to show you my bed that I created, and it's blooming everywhere. We have some wild sunflowers in there that I probably need to take out, but the bachelor buttons are blooming and really pretty. The eucalyptus made it, and it's doing really well. The sweet peas didn't do so well. They kind of fizzled out. But such is life on a farm. Not everything makes it. And that is the pregnant daughter. So, Boo is expecting. And doesn't she look beautiful? Doesn't she look so beautiful? This is a grass. It really, really pretty blooms. In fact, right here is one of the blooms coming up, and then it turns a little brown, and it's very beautiful inside of the bouquets. These are the bachelor buttons. These are the purple ones. They're kind of a lavender color. These are the white ones. They're really pretty. They got a hint. They have a hint of pink in the middle. So really awesome. This is the eucalyptus, and there's actually a lot down in the front bed. And that's just some of the blooms in that bed. I could go on and on and on. There's a lot in there. I just want to give you guys an update on it and show you what's going on in the bed. And inside the seedling trailer, it's pretty empty in here. We do have the pumpkins going, some dill, oregano, and some basil going. But basically, the seedling trailer is kind of shut down. We do have some pumpkins, like I say. And I will show you our pumpkins. They're beautiful. Those are our pumpkins. This is the basil that is kind of growing here as well. Just don't mind the tray. That's my transplants of the pumpkins, but they look beautiful. The dill is way in the back. They look kind of dry and stuff, but they like it dry, and they're doing good. There's some oregano here. So they're looking really good. Not sure if it happens to everybody on every farm, but you can never find but one glove that is always my left hand, not the right, the left. So I think it's kind of weird. Pregnant girl coming. She's a little slower nowadays. It's slow. I called you slow, not swollen, but you is swollen. I'll show you guys the field that we mowed today. Not anything but a little bit of mowing, but still I will show it to you. It took us just a few hours because we have the zero turn now. You know, the one that almost killed me. But we have the zero turn, and then we have Old Reliable. So I was on her getting the backfield, which has got still a lot of areas that are kind of dangerous, and I don't want to really put the zero turn on it until we can really get it down and looking good, and we know wherever little spot is that's kind of rough. So Drew and I both hit it really quick, and it took us maybe about, well, I tell you, it took us half the time it did by doing it just one mower. So that was pretty awesome. But here is the field Here is all the tomatoes, the cucumbers, the watermelon, the squash, all of it, and it's all looking really good, and I'm so proud of it this year. Don't mind the pregnant girl. These are cucumbers. These are cucumbers. Back there is my new watermelon and cantaloupe. These are squash right here. There's also some zucchini in the very, very back here. These are Succession Super Fantastics. These are our Omnish paste. These are our cherry tomatoes. These are the very first Succession planting of Super Fantastics. Oh, and let me show you what the Super Fantastic look like. The first Succession planting is going well and they're looking amazing. Let me show you. That's them in there. And they're all looking about the same. 6 to 7 in each little batch and several batches per plant. So not too disappointed in the Super Fantastics. Now we'll go pick the strawberries. This is the after of the weeding of the strawberries. I still have this to go, if this is any indication of what the before looked like.
Well, here we go. Summer has started and the cucumbers are here. And more. I enjoy the cucumbers. Oh, look at this one. Look, now that we're speaking of, look, sticking out. Look at the size of that cucumber.
Woo, Mama.
Hi, babe.
Looks like Mama's having breakfast this morning. Woo, cucumbers. I wait all year long for these cucumbers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have beets. In the end, I ended up with about 18 jars of pickled beets, and they are magnificently delicious. A few weeks ago, I thought they weren't even going to make it. They turned out to be great. They're juicy and so flavorful, and if you missed them at the market, woo, shame on you. They are delicious. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time here on the farm.